Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Stellar Tactics. We are still in actually do this. We are still in this Phage way, and we still need to get the reactor cascade being triggered. However, this is also the last room of this area. So what I'm going to do first is check our drone manager and see how things are going. One is mining, probably ended this episode. That one is completely idle. That one is mining, but will also complete this episode. This will take a while. Mining will take quite a time, and the rest is already idle. Okay. That's the system we are in, and that's the system. Okay, Jensen and Ramus are located. So we have to clear out this floor. Let's go and focus on that. Let's see where the actual reactor cascade thingy is located. Not here. That looks like reactor stations, by the way. Not that one. Because my guess it's one of those small things over here. And this is it. So that's the one that's starting it. Because last time I had a hard time actually finding those stations. Still haven't made a report about that, by the way. But there's a very big base we need to get through. With lots of things to loot, to discover. And the reason I want to do that is actually very simple. Each box can contain a schedule for weapons, armor, etc. So I'm going to run this entire station clockwise, I think. There's already something on the floor over there, so we have to be careful. That's a little bit more being careful as I thought we would. Phage, that's a new one. I'm going to do manual attacks because I really want to find out where the other ones are. Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's the last one, but he actually had the first movement first. Crap. Absolutely crap. I haven't been paying attention. So I lost a point. Okay, one up there. One trying to move in. First, that one. Two. Still 4 left. Can't see, can't see, can't see, can't see. She is able to hit him. There's the next one. Okay. And now we've got all 4 of them. There's one heavy. So if I drop a stun grenade in there, can't see him, can't see him, but I can see him. The thing is, what are they going to do? I can actually, maybe I should give it a try. Bring him over here. But I'm still unable to hit that heavy. This may actually help. Pincer movement and all that. Got you. Rifle skill improved. Okay. Reload. She can't hit anything. But and she can't sprint. aren't you? One shot on the heavy. And that was actually stupid. Well, never mind. Not going to use the snipe options this time. Too far away. Useless too. His stun won't take that much longer. On the other hand, I don't think I need to worry about that. Let's see. It's a big area here. I don't want to go too far for looting. So it's backpacks. Lots of junk in the backpacks. So I also noticed some magazines. Minigun magazines. In general, those minigun magazines aren't that bad because that's what she's using. And all this isn't that bad either, because it will give me, she's 24, hang on, was she later? 23, 24, 23, yep. All the junk isn't that much of a problem because it also gives more of the clamps and other stuff when I'm salvaging. She's not far from 60. That's quite nice. And he had his rifle skill increased. 71. The boss is 70. Ha! But she leveled up, so let's work on that. 1 point in intelligence, 1 in perception, 1 in endurance, 1 in dex, and 1 in agility. And I'm certain there are people still thinking, why? Because I like to balance things. A game is only good, in my opinion anyway, the moment you are able to drop points in each and every skill and still win. If, for instance, I have to drop lots of points in dex, endurance and intelligence or perception, so I get a very overpowered build, something is wrong. Well, actually the word overpowered already mentions it, but if you have to do that, something is wrong. It's like playing an RPG and you aren't able to use, no, you are forced to use strength and constitution always. Otherwise your character won't survive. At that point it doesn't really work. Glass cannons are fun, but in a way you always need to have them in a game. If you can't have that option, the game isn't balanced and not suited enough anyway to do things. What I do miss is my hacking option here. So I keep a balanced approach for these characters, and the only one who should have a problem with that is him, because he's a hybrid. Everything else is basically ranged. He's the hybrid. Okay, that's what I need to destroy. Wat ben je aan het doen, meisje? Looks like one of my cats is not feeling well. Okay, I will have to look into that in a bit. I think that happens when she tries to steal my food all the time. I don't like picking up wet, throwing up stuff, so waiting for a bit is always useful with that, in my case anyway. Right, so this part is completely empty. Next. Hey, I was expecting some resistance here. Shouldn't take long though. Because there it is. Just about to say, I can't believe, and I won't believe, that it's all defended by one group. By one group.
Ready when you are.
I hope we can get to it. One down. Well, no, not really a problem. We've got the heavy over there. So we got two heavies, okay. You're shooting at me. Shouldn't have done that. See? That's the boss, so there we go. Ha! This was not what I was expecting to happen, but it's always fun when it does. He leveled up. Same path, actually. So I still got 2 points in endurance. That won't help. Well, never mind. Reload. 50 bleeding damage. Yeah, that's helpful. We got the big chest. One hand. 2 hands. And a small box. More junk. And let's see. 1 unique helmet. Endurance, charisma, dex. No thanks. No thanks. But this is very nice. So I'm certainly going to use that one. No thanks. And that's shields. Kinetic 62, thermal 30, and I'm 26 right now. Everything has been improving. Let's repair everything first, before I start taking it apart in a bit. I mean, still need to improve my repairing skill a lot. And this certainly helps. Let's see. Kinetic. No. What he got is better. This is choice yes, no. as well repair everything now. Because we got a few fights coming up for sure. Funny thing about my cat, by the way, like I said, she was throwing up. She's usually lying down on pillows on the bed behind me. She actually went below the bed, which is her hiding place. If something goes wrong, she's always going there. So she went in there to throw up, which is in a way showing that she wasn't happy with it. Anyway, let's continue the game. Hey, wait on. Now I had these. Extended mag plus 17 ammo. It's also the only one. So, back. I'll bring up the map in a bit to see what I've actually done. So I need to go straight this part, go straight that part, and slowly, yeah. Nobody here. Kind of feels like a Pink Floyd song. Is there anybody out there? Yep, there is. But there are a lot more. Why do I only see one or two? Where's the rest? There's one in the corner. Where are the other two? Because I didn't pass them. He's got a shotgun or... I hope it's not a flamethrower, but I am afraid it is. Movement. I heard a door. That one remains closed. We've been here. So, which door did open? That one's closed. They are here. That one's closed. We've been in this area. Weird. There's some sort of secret room in there. Or was it this small one? Wouldn't surprise me if it was this one. Let's see if I'm able to see anything. No. Resistant, not to bleeding. Bye bye. Don't have a look over there, because I don't. Very weird. Where went that door open? What opened the door, and which door? The only door that is open I haven't explored is this one. Right. Yeah, she's getting the full hammering right now. And there's the other one. Maybe I can still do what I hope I can do. Yep, I could. Still lacking a turn? What the heck? Not going to use that. Okay, last turn. And level up. I need to do a group heal in a bit. Anything special? Nothing special. Okie doke, let's get over there. Hang on. There were two of those bad guys over there. That room done. That room done. Okay, so that leaves only this part. Nothing here. Last time, everybody should be at almost 0. Let's check. We need strength, agility, dex, because that helps with the fighting, endurance for the health, perception, and actually intelligence too, but I will do that later. I think I said the same thing the previous time he leveled up, but we'll see. So, last room. I knew it. I knew this. We really need stun grenades. But only one is actually stunned. What the heck? That's why I'm saving up on my special actions. What I hadn't seen is that they all got double skulls. Shoot. %50 AC armor and 50% cripple resistance. Well, I need 65 to start with. Now 2 out of 3 are standing there. Not good. Healing. One down. Shoot. What they can, I can too. And it's actually a shame that I don't get points for this. Two. I should have known. Done. One group heal. Lots of goodies. Not sure if there's any unique under it, but we'll see soon enough. And ammo. And speaking of ammo, reload. Inventory. $109. No. Submachine gun. 94. No. What I can do, is making sure. Tactical scope. Making sure that everything was unloaded. Maybe I should skip the learning. Now we're going to 80. Nice. I was about to say, maybe I should skip the learning and simply do getting more materials right now. I still stick. That's the nice one. 5 components. Always 5 components. That will help a lot. This one is actually useless at the end. That one is useful. That one is also useful. So we're here. Here we go. The thing is, what I'm wondering now is what happens to the rest of the station. I mean, you're starting a nuclear explosion, so that whole station is being blown up. Okay, however, we looted something. Let's see. Exceptional ship cargo expansion for the Talon 80KR2. 20 units, not useful because we got 31 units. An exceptional for 20 units. Ferris Strike, we got a turret. But we have a Talon. So no needed for this. And nothing for that. Eventually I'm able to craft them myself. If I buy those ships, I don't need those items. So that part is actually done. Now, let's bring up everything else. Drone manager. Weepo. Still mining for a while. Let's go to a jump point. Still had the gravity well. That's odd. Because we destroyed the station. Unless that was a gravity well because of the planet. But even then. Still need to check on this one. Sector 5957. Sector 5155. And I'm currently in 4646. What's my nearest system? Nope. That one.
FTL drive engaged.
Actually, I'm not smart. Oh, I knew that. And the reason I'm not smart is that I have a system with lots of idle maybe I'm lucky. But I have a system with lots of idle. Let's see, Revenant 8K 5. Except that one. Translocate.
drive engaged.
I have a lot of idle, what's his name? Drones. So instead of jumping to that system, I should have jumped to the system with the idle drones first, pick up those drones and then continue. Revenant ATK-5, that's an attacking ship. That one will be going on for a while. That's a heavy attack. Heavy fighters, okay. Free missile and free normal. Certainly one of the ships I may look for at some point. Do I still have something in? No, I don't. Okay, that's the next one. Ali.
FTL drive engaged.
Getting all my drones back. At least that way I'm able to use them when I encounter another system with lots of mining locations, because we only have a basic amount of drones. FTL.
FTL drive engaged.
Would be fun if we get the mentioning about the ruin, or actually the communication arrays. Still, shame with
FTL
that.
drive disengaged.
Never mind. So one or two are unloading there. So I can actually go there. They are unloading. And the resources are gone. That one's still mining. That one's still mining. And that one is idle, but it's no use to go to a station to retrieve drones in a system where most of it is still mining. I can go there because everything's empty. The only question is, what's closest? That one, Druyasa.
FTL drive engaged.
Well, at least next episode I'm able to harvest enough. I'm able to do the fighting, although I do have to keep an eye on my ammunition, I think. Yeah.
FTL drive engaged.
No idea how long it's going to take, but it's showing the fast travel option, so it actually may take a while. I don't think it will be that long. It's already showing up, so I'm going to ignore the ruins for the time being because
FDL drive disengaged.
nothing happens when I actually research those things other than getting skill and being able to get amounts for the amounts of cash for all the items we find. And I actually want to progress a little bit more in the story. So I have to wait for a while now. Meanwhile, I can head that way. Will it be long before that one's there? So that means that I can actually go there. Where are we now? Here. 45, 44. 51, 55. So I have to go to south again. Okay. See the last one. Idle. Retrieve. And as soon as it is retrieved, there it is. There's
FTL drive
locate.
engaged.
FTL.
FTL drive engaged.
That shouldn't be too far away. 51, 55. No, not at all. Would be nice if I am able to find a Revenant ATK5 as well. They do have a forge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planets.
FDL drive disengaged.
Here we go again. Scanning. And launching mining drones. Quality 4. Nothing. Probably nothing either. Oh. 5. And nothing. Okay. Invaders. 4. And that's 4. Well, I have to go that way anyway. It will, however, make some things possible. More complicated. We also have to let's see what we have. 5 turrets, heavy laser, heavy ion, light plasma, light laser, heavy missile.
Warning, shield.
It was something I wasn't actually aiming for to do. I'm going to do... Shoot, I can't do that. I was saying I'm going to do a quick save. Well, I don't think that's needed anymore. You got all kind of heavies. Well, I'm working with light, so it's going to be tricky. We'll see. See who's the strongest. I can always jump into hyperspace if I want to. Funny thing is, I don't see anything happening to his shield. I do see... Oh, now I see damage to his shield. I did see damage to his armor. I mean, if you look at this. So... Then all of a sudden everything starts damage. It is possible that I wasn't close enough for
Enemy
some
shields offline.
of the weapons to actually deal with things. I have to be careful now because when I'm using 60% of my weapons, it may be a little bit harder to damage him. So far so good. I want to board that ship because it always have gear aboard, and in this case that gear may actually be something I can use, considering we got similar ships.
Enemy weapons offline.
So it's the laser, the gauze and the iron that's currently doing all the damage. Those will also be the first one I want to craft in a heavy version as soon as I can.
Enemy engines offline.
And since he got heavy laser iron beams and heavy turrets, I am able to craft those. at some point. These shields are almost up, so won't be long before he got his shields down, but he's repairing the systems right now. So I need to attack his engines the moment everything's down. I may have to do this
Enemy
3
shields
times.
offline.
This time I got him.
Enemy systems offline. Boarding initialized.
90,389 credits. Okay. It's there. So we have cargo station here. Weapon barrel, 25 damage. Cool. This is what I need. Electronic shields, ship turret, and warp drive. Basic shield, and I currently have a crafted basic shield, so this one is actually worse. Electronics is worse. Turret. Light missile. This is a stock turret, and I have the stock turret, and this is a missile DPS 291. So DPS is 10 points more. Reload speed is a bit more slow currently. Faster. Capacity use is more, energy is the same, and the range is 2 points less. It is, however, much better item. Warp drive. No need to look at it. So let's repair those items. Repair skill improved, good. Done. That part is done. Now let's get the ship cleared. We're getting influx from the left and the right. There are 4 persons. Like I said, from the left and the right. Able to hit, yeah. You know what? Doesn't look like she's got a weapon. There are 4. There's another one, and the last one is over here. Oh, there are 5. That way, moving this way was actually not a good idea. Should have taken him out. Especially when you miss. Two. Healing. And number 4. I was afraid of that. Somebody has been healing her. Rifle 71. Like I said, that one. Okay, one drops down. Now I have a problem. No, I don't have a problem. Yet. Now I have a problem. Although, not for long. The problem with him. Again, not for long. think I need better weapons. We all got shotguns, by the way. He will bleed to death, for sure. See? Let's pick everything up. Hey, that's funny. Now it works. Okay, now what we got here. I think I know what happens. Yep, indeed. Nothing. Somehow the wrong character was selected while I had the right one here. He was using him. 7 bolts. That's not good. Next hacking. Another fight. Because we're entering blue quarters. So we're going to encounter people to the left and the right. Oh, and in the center. Yep. So far for my predictions today.
Critical hit!
Movement. Oh, so they're not in the caverns, but outside the caverns for the change. Still two. I thought it was him. Returns, okay. He got a heavy gun, okay. That's why I gave him use of the health packs. Because I knew he would get that effect from the barrier. One more. 6.2. Reloads. Okay, let's check the cabins. Ammo. More ammo. Nothing on this side. Now the other side. Nothing on that side. And nothing here. Okay. Next door. Whoa! Big team. I'm out of stun grenades. I'm going to send him in. And flee stunned. I still don't trust him. Shoot, she has to reload. Oh, wait. No problem, she has to reload. Because that helps too. And we've got 2 in the cabin. Okay. Get down, doggy. Bye, doggy. He will wake up. Yeah. So I also could have eliminated him before the doggy, but frankly speaking, I don't think it matters much. Because then the doggy would have attacked him anyway. So I'm missing something. Where's the reap? That one. Systems is in there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Last one. I can't use stun grenades anymore now, because I only got one left. Oh, never mind. Getting something. and done. I'm always using the group heal even if I don't need to heal the others, because it makes it a lot easier to actually heal everybody even when they're far away. Now it's time to check our inventory. Let's see what we got. We got a big weapon for sure. Pistol. Pistol 27. 23. No mods. Oh, it shouldn't be meant to stash yet. And the big gun is for her. $393. $488. Why am I making... Oh, there's nothing in there anyway. Rifle accelerator barrel. Let's see if we have one. I don't. Damage 32. Damage 25. That one isn't even using. I always want to have schematics. Salvaging skill improving is nice too, but I always want schematics. I really need more bolts and nuts. Beacon. Initialize 381 and we had 19. So we got about 400,000 out of this. Which I think isn't bad at all. The only problem, I had in mind to stop this recording about 30 minutes ago. So that's not going to happen. almost there. So let's get to that system. Let's dock, and next week we're going to find whatever we need to destroy in there. Five room. Okay, this is going to be a 2-episode area. Phage invaders. Well, I was having in mind to do one thing, and I can't remember what it was. Ah, yeah. 63 repair. I need 65. And salvage 81, but I want 85. Right. That's what I wanted to do. So, for now, let's end it here. Like I said, I've spent half an hour longer as I was actually intending to do. So, thanks for watching, everybody. I do hope you've been enjoying this one. I did. We managed to do quite a lot, I think. So, all of that is well. I wish everybody a good week, and I hope to see you next week. Goodbye.